Question of the day. Who won the trade? Cowboys or Packers? Parsons on the move. Hey, what's up, Penny? Man, I was up late with that Mountain West game. Ended stream here, but then I went back live on YouTube and finished off the second half of it. So I don't know, just kind of felt zapped by the time it was time to stream this morning. So I don't know, I'm getting a lot of content this weekend. Also, should probably make some content for Color Storm, which is coming later today. Probably won't stream it, but I might try to make like a video or two on how to get through it fast. How are you doing today, Henry? Thanks for everything. The Leaf 2K and Cody, how are you guys doing there in TikTok chat? All right, the challenge goals, I think it was score a touchdown, right? 10 yards in 3 plays, passing touchdown this drive. I just changed playbooks, so I got to get used to the new playbooks. At work, getting your butt kicked. Are you going to the baseball stadium later today? Or are you guys on a bit of a break? Friday's a long weekend. Okay. Can't wait. Let's see. Loso, K-Dub, how are you guys? Welcome into stream. Cody Bonner, good to see you as well. Noah Mandel's in the house. What's up, Noah? Thanks for hanging out last night. Sorry, stream ended a little abruptly. Ended up going back live, but we had some technical difficulties yesterday. Let's see. Adrian Davis, how's your day going? Jackson Clips, good to see you. I am knocking out those campus hero moments right now. If anybody's got a good glitchy play to get through these, let me know. Well, that'll work. Maybe just try to stick the defender. This isn't Stony Brook. Dude, I went back live over on the Red platform and had a pretty good second half of it. That first half was banging, though. I had over 100 viewers in there. Too bad had it in stream. I figured out I could open that tab in a incognito window, and that helped out. Let's see. Hawks Prime, what's up, buddy? Hey, Sky, thanks for following. Lights are flashing. Timer's going up thanks to your action. How's your day been, Sky? Good morning, sunny Southern California. Dude, how's everything feeling down there? You got to be pumped up for your new PC and just breaking the new off of it, right? Peeped in. You're ready to sleep last night by the time that game was concluding. What was I doing on these challenges? Right, gain 25, rush for 10 in 3 plays. So I need a money run play. Hey, Hawks is also in California. Good to have you there, Hawks. If you guys are on TikTok, please follow, please share, please like. Every follower extends the timer. Sky, who is your favorite NFL team? My question of the day is a sports-specific one for a change. Who won that Parsons trade, Packers or Cowboys? What type of Madden are we playing? We're playing normal Madden. I just haven't done the Campus Heroes challenges, RIP Juice World, so that's what I'm working on. Let me get on the deluxe monitor. Yes. Too bad you didn't get to finish up your stream yesterday either. All right, some people were in on Stony Brook as the victor last night, but it was San Diego State. They won 42-0. We were trying to push that to TikTok, but one of my friends was having some TikTok issues, so I jumped off for that one. It's hard to say who won the trade. You're still going to have to go Cowboys still for Hawks Prime. Let's see. RIP Juice World, he's in the red chat. He likes the Packers. Well, Packers won that trade then, right? In your mind. You got 1.8 terabytes of storage. What you gonna do with all that storage, Mike? I really should look at these challenge goals before I jump in here. Don't allow 15. Okay. Got that going for us. But yeah, if you're not tapping, you're napping on TikTok is what they say. This does have double mug. Right? Maybe not. No, I don't think I changed the defensive playbook. I think I've just messed up. Yeah, you may start playing some more storage-intensive stuff now. All right, we'll get to Allen for the sack. Let's see. CJ, thanks for following. How are you today, CJ? Let me run through the shout-outs for the buddies here. You got Madden 25. Are you thinking about getting the new Madden, or are you content with 25? Oh, maybe the playbook got an update? Did they take out Double Mug Blitz or something? Icebox. What's happening, Icebox? Thanks for following. Those of you that just follow, please tell me your favorite NFL team. Leon, I don't think I'm going to buy 2K. I did try to reach out for a creator code, and I never heard back from 2K. So I doubt I'll play it this year. I bought it the last couple years. I ended up never playing it, so it seems like it's just not worth messing with for me. All right, I need to replay that one. Jerry just loves trading his good players away. I mean, to be fair to Jones, and we don't have to be fair to Jones, I thought he was trying to re-sign Parsons, and Parsons just wasn't going to take the deal, was my impression. But I didn't follow the saga that closely. What did you guys think about it all? All right, we got a Viking fan in the house in Icebox Grove. Allen able to recover the fumble. You like the rivalry uniforms? Might have to get the Seahawks rivalry. I didn't like the Seahawks rivalry uniform much. Parsons to the Packers is making Dom sad. If Jerry knew he wasn't able to extend him, why wait to receive offers so week before the season? Here's my thought, Mike, and I could be wrong, is that he thought he could sign him, and then when it became apparent that Parsons and his camp wasn't going to cave in, then he gave in and went ahead and got what he could as far as a package back. But, you know, I could be completely off base. We got Quentin coming through and B coming in. Thanks, guys, for following. I am looking for the money blitz. I'm looking for that double mug blitz, which doesn't seem to be in the game anymore. At least not for this playbook. Let's see. Braden just came in. How are you, Braden? Those of you that are following this morning with the lights flashing and the timer going up, please tell me your favorite NFL team. Government, Bud, thanks for 3 years as a subscriber. How are you, Government? Eagles are going to run up the scoreboard now, and the Cowboys in the opener, says Dom. He saw a report that Jerry told him to play on his 5th year or leave, says EDOT. Yeah, pretty big name to get traded right before we get into some real action. Nate, thanks for following. How's your day going, Nate? Can we just recover the ball? There we go. Now we can be done with this moment. You know, I haven't played a lot of Madden as much as I normally would. I've been playing Madden and MLB The Show, kind of bouncing between the two. I missed a star on that one, but let's just move forward. Usually I always play online head-to-head, guys. I thought I should at least get caught up with Campus Heroes. Let's see. EDOT says, I still don't think it makes the Packers elite. They need to stay healthy. Yeah, I don't think the Packers are ready to go compete for the Super Bowl, but I guess we'll see once the season commences. I'm so bad about looking at these things and not paying attention. All right, it's just a yardage challenge here. The more you get the yards fast, better off you are. They got Dactyl 28. They just extended CD. It's so weird. They clearly are not in a rebuild, since Mike plays games in my purple chat. Packers defense is top 5 in the league. You think it's mostly on Jordan taking another step. That's coming from my friend Mike over in the other chat room. For those of you that are vertical viewing. Packers won't go anywhere behind Jordan Love at center, says Dom. Yeah, I guess that's a good question. Do you guys think Jordan Love's a good enough quarterback to lead the Packers on a deep run? Can't imagine Parsons in the white and green. It's not going to feel right, says Hawks Prime. I had all day to throw. I just didn't know where to go with it. That should be enough yardage, I think. Let's see, Aaron Rodgers versus Jordan Love is going to be cool. Yes, it will be. Vindication, thanks for following. How are you, Vindication? Health has always been their problem, says EDOT. Health is always a problem, right, for everybody when it comes to football. If you're not healthy at the end, you're going to have a hard time. You know, relatively healthy. You're probably going to have a guy or two that gets banged up throughout the year. You hope it's not your best players. Don't allow 2 first downs this drive. Get a tackle in 3 plays. You wish the Hawks made a bigger push for Parsons. I don't really think the defensive line is a huge need for Seattle. I mean, it's nice to add to his strength, and we have Jackson that came from Dallas in the offseason as a free agent. So, sure, it would have been nice to have gotten Parsons, but I wouldn't have been happy with them giving up that much draft capital for him. Packers especially, though, their offense has never really been able to show everything that they have. And I'm on the wrong alignment, and there's a first down, so we'll just replay it. Health is a big problem in Buccaneer way, says Mike Plays Games. Yeah, no, yeah, those are too many key players being out for you. Guys, I don't know. I didn't switch my defensive playbook yet, and Seahawks playbook looks a lot different here. Nizrili, hopefully I'm saying your name right. Thank you for jumping in. How are you doing? Who's your favorite NFL team, Nizrili? And I went for the hit stick to break that up. Edot, thanks for following. Every follower, the timer goes up a little bit, and we do a longer stream. Yesterday, I had the right to stream the Mountain West game between San Diego State and Stony Brook, so I was on in the night for a while, and part of why I'm delayed this morning. Usually I'm on earlier. Molly, thanks for following. Who's your favorite NFL team, Molly? The lights are typically more dramatic when it's nighttime and you see more of the effect back there. For anybody saying like, see the lights flash. They're flashing, they're just harder to see. Let's see, Mohawk. Mark, who's your favorite NFL player, Mark? Sharks Arena reservation, was watching what they did. Well, that was terrible. Click on. All right. Clicked on the wrong defender, and we'll play that again. Although, hey, we're playing challenges, so I'm reading chat as my first and foremost concern. Question of the day for anybody just scrolling in. Who won the Packer-Cowboy trade, the Parsons trade? Oh, of course, EDOT. Yeah, conversation is the #1 reason that I stream. The gameplay's secondary. Although I have my moments on Madden, and I stream them will be the show, where I play pretty well, too, but if you're looking for like the Madden Pro guys or something, this stream isn't that. Packers fleece the Cowboys, says Dom. I mean, it's 2 first-rounders, right? Let's see, he missed the entire second half. Evan missed 3 games. Oh, yeah. No, you guys were banging the heck up. Mike's breaking down the injuries for Tampa last season. Finally, we get the hit stick. That should get us out of that moment. Mike is worth at least 4 first-rounders. Dom, it's not the NBA. Do you guys agree with Dom? 4 first-rounders in the NFL? I feel like that's way too high. You think it's crazy? Worse and good and Godwin. Passed their physicals already. Won't be ready for week 1. They'll be back sooner than expected. Mike Plays Games disagrees with you. He says Micah was worth a few more picks, but not first. I mean, that Wilson trade is somewhat recent history. Seattle got first and seconds for him from Denver when he was still towards his prime for a franchise quarterback, right? So let's see, complete 2 passes in 4 plays. So I have a hard time believing an edge rusher, no matter how dominant he may or may not be, is worth 4 first-rounders. He has 0 sacks from week 14 till the playoffs. Saints to the bowl, the toilet bowl, bud. Do I play 2K? I like 2K, but I'm probably not going to buy it this year. I've bought it last 2 years and I ended up never playing it. Are we forgetting how good Parsons is? 3 or 4 first-rounders is the bare minimum. Dom, you're too high. You know that meme? The tax rates are too high or whatever? Your expectation is too high, in my opinion, Dom. Hey, what's up, Bama? How's Bama going? Sacks aren't the perfect measure for edge rushers, especially somebody who's being double-teamed since Mike Plays Games. Dang it, Mike, get out of here with your logic. All right, so I'm doing the Campus Hero stuff, guys, for anybody just tuning in. Oh, yeah, the Seahawks are buns. Saints fan going to tell me the Seahawks are buns. We've had a winning record for the last few years. How's the winning going there in New Orleans, guy? I haven't seen much of it. Maybe if you're an LSU fan or something. Anyhow, we will be needing your services. Let's see, X0, welcome aboard. How's your day going? Bama's tired, I bet. Quarterback pressures, hits, and win rate are a better measurement for edge rushers. This is my friend in the beloved purple chat. You had all day to throw. Let's see. He carried the Cowboys defense on his shoulders, and sacks aren't the only stat for edge rushers this Dom. But I already Yeah, no one cares. Let's see. You got 15 messages in here, and you've been following since since 2 years ago. So here's what we're gonna do, Biori. I'm gonna time you out, and I'm gonna tell you about your mom. She loves having bacon grease warmed up for me when I go over because she likes to pour it down my throat when she's on top. But yeah, I just timed you out so you could hear about that before we ban you, Biori. So bye, Biori. Everybody get the bacon grease emote. Show it to him. Well, where's it at? I don't know. But if you have the bacon grease emote handy, use it there in my chat. What's happening, Vince? How's your day going? All right, we'll break out the ban hammer one because I found that one first. He can't see chat anymore though because they banned him. Let's see. Bama's trying to get the global ban. Let's see. You're happy we cut MVS? He wasn't a good signing. Oh, did Seattle cut him? I didn't realize they'd cut him. Haven't looked too much at the roster shakedown. Chase is a Bears fan. Who's your favorite Bear of all time, Chase? Cowboys didn't do anything notable last 10 years. No, that's true. MVS was cut. Yeah. I mean, I didn't mind having him as a veteran deep threat, but I wasn't expecting him to be a huge factor in the offense anyways. I'd rather them get Horton and Jake Bobo and those guys touches and hope they develop down the road. Especially if NVS wasn't, showing much in the preseason. Let's see. Uncle Dave, how are you, Uncle Dave? Welcome back to chat. Oh, and Overstreet Higgins. So, Vinge, what's your weekend plans looking like, buddy? Do you have any fun things coming up? I think we weren't supposed to throw it incomplete. I'm doing Campus Heroes moments because if I don't do them sometimes on stream, then I get too far behind. So that's what we're up to today. So we can definitely just chat. Uncle Dave, thanks for the heart me and the popular. If you guys are on TikTok's for your page, we'd love you to come on in and follow. Well, I wasn't trying to back out of the challenges. I was just trying to replay the challenge. Mike says the only problem with the Cowboys, they didn't really draft well either. That could be a factor if they bust out on these picks. Yeah, any tips for glitching these challenges? Do you have a favorite player playbook or binge or any of you guys? Mike, whoever's playing Madden. Yeah, my favorite plays are gone because I went to that Atlanta playbook. Looking for like a trips set here. Let's see. What's my thought on the new quarterback? You think he was more of a lateral move just to get a little younger? He's younger and cheaper than Geno. I really didn't like that they weren't able to keep Geno around. I also didn't like that they moved on from Pete Carroll. So I'm less optimistic than some of my fellow Seahawks fans are at EDOT. But I hope it works out. I mean, I don't want the franchise to suffer long term. Just if it was up to me, yeah, I would rock with Pete until Pete wanted to hang it up. Hey, what's up, Cam? Cam, thanks for the heart me. How's your Friday morning treating you? Packers is Bama's pick. Didn't get on yesterday. Got to do it today. You like Mazzy Smith over Nolan Smith was never the right pick. You talking about the Cowboys, Mike? Not too familiar with either of them. Got the day off, got nothing to do. Well, hey, work together. Glad you're here tonight. Wish we could have hung out during last night's stream. I was on for a while for San Diego State against Stony Brook. Next college game, I think, is New Mexico versus Idaho that I have the rights to. That's scheduled so far. So I'm looking forward to hopefully having everything run smoother and do a nice long session for you guys there. Pete was keeping him down. He's too old school. McDonald's going to do good for you. Dom, that's just like your opinion, man. Let's see. Charlie. Welcome in. Thanks for following. Yeah, that's going to be a good one. Is it Idaho State? I looked at it as Idaho. My eyes may have looked at that wrong. Idaho State would be pretty fun to have on. How are you doing, Tight Spot? You going to be free for that one, you think? Because it's a weekday game? Shoot, I need to read these better. Keep saying that. Win the game, get a field goal this drive. All right, well, I called it a run play. No, I don't have those games. We have Mountain West games, Dom. It's not like I just... And I'm sure you probably gather this. I don't just get on and stream anything. It's because company that I work with and work for, they do get the license for some games. Hey, what's up, Matt Eyes? Oh, who do I have winning the game? I don't know. I imagine Ohio State wins, but I don't really follow collegiately that closely. So if you guys have a different opinion, let me know. I'm like 81 or something, Matt. I haven't really done enough grinding on the game right now. Yeah, I'm glad it's Saturday afternoon. Although I wouldn't mind having a Thursday night game every Thursday night either, but weekend days are a little easier for me typically. Arch Manning is finally playing. Yeah, we got to kick the field goal and win the game. I don't want to give them time back the other way. Let's see. Mike's trying to fix up the internet. Hopefully be on that game. Mike, did you get the Ethernet wired over to your new PC, or are you still relying on the Wi-Fi? Because the Wi-Fi is tough for streaming, you know what I mean? With the way the signals can kind of get stronger and weaker as the night goes on. How about for yourself, Matt? How's the team looking? I bet Matt's got everything done. That's a pretty serious player when he's playing. Hey, what's up, Coco? Coco, I DM'd you on Twitter. I understand if you're pondering or whatever, but I just want to be sure that you saw it. Love to have you in the sports network to do some live reaction to live sports. What NFL team should you root for? You're from Tennessee, but you're not sure for NBA. You like the Indiana Pacers. I mean, I'm a Seahawks fan beginner. I'd love to have you root for the same team that I do, but you don't have to root for Seattle. I don't know why you're not a Tennessee Titans fan, with them being the local franchise. See, not doing it till next year. Don't know if they want that, but it sounds awesome. Offline. Yeah, of course. There's no, like, requirements. It's not like the old sports program that we were in, where you need to get in so many hours or any of that type of thing. It's just jump in, and then if an event catches your eye and you want to stream it, you can stream it. Yeah, that program was awesome, man. I don't want to say it's not like it, because I mean, I think this is nice too, but it's different. You know, that sports program was such a nice thing to be a part of. I remember when you used to tell them that they didn't love you and all that there for a while, but I'm glad it all worked out and you got to do a lot of sports with it. Let's see. Can I do the Vikings for a game? Keegan, we're not doing Total Request Live. I'm not Carson Daly. We're just playing solos. The uniforms don't really matter, Keegan. Dude, I've always had the impression Coco had his life in order. He's always doing cool stuff. I'm not going to go buy the uniforms and change uniforms, Keegan. Like, why would I do all that? It's just a uniform. Calm down, Keegan. You just followed yesterday. Keegan's telling me to be a Vikings fan now. Oh, I need to win the game and kick a field goal, so I got to get the ball back. I didn't realize that was what was going on. I did the first time. I was like, oh, this challenge looks just like the other challenge. That's why I didn't progress. Okay. I guess I should have looked at the math there. Math is not mathing. I don't even want to do it for one game, Keegan. I got to go monkey around, find Viking uniforms, buy them, equip them, then switch them back to my favorite team, the Seahawks. Like, why would I want to do all that, Keegan? Xavier, where are the Niners going? I know. I remember you said that you burned them out on that joke. The staff. We get the fumble, we don't recover it. So let's see. Yeah, Bama's about to come time you out, Keegan. Don't make Bama log into to TikTok and get you. All right, so let's see. Rotate spot. Coco. Please follow him. Please follow Bama if you haven't. Watching the Globetrotters is Coco. They're in Japan. Should be fun. I don't know why I didn't think about them going international like that, but yeah, it makes sense they would be around the globe. They are the Globe Trotters, not the America Trotters. And I hope you have a great time. I saw the under team, which I don't really know if they're associated. I saw the Harlem Clowns when I was a kid. They came to my hometown, and that was a really good time out. I remember super enjoying getting to see the Clowns play when I was like probably like 10, 11 years old, somewhere in there. All right, TikTok viewers, here's the question of the day. Who won the trade? Packers or Cowboys? The Parsons trade. Let's see, so pumped up for the show. This weekend is Coco. They tell me Tyler Bass's distance is a 24-yard line. The Buccaneers won the trade, I'm hearing. Bama says the Packers won the trade. Mike says the Buccaneers won the trade. A lot of Buccaneer fans in chat claiming they won the trade. What do you think about that, Packer fans and Cowboy fans? Alright, so we need to win the game. Needed a field goal on the drive, so you gotta get the ball back and try to score quickly. Packers probably, they should have not gotten rid of Kenny, though, says Keegan. There we go, Keegan. Now we're talking sports at least. Oh, I'm going to get tackled down. Dang it, I was going to try to get out of bounds there. Well, back to the drawing board. We'll try it again. At least I know what I'm up to now. At least I think I do. Keegan and all the buddies on TikTok, please be sure to tap that screen. We need all the likes. And if you get the chance, please share the stream with all your friends. Would be tremendous for driving this out on the For Your page. For browsing on TikTok, jump on in. Let's talk football or any other sport that you guys like. Your friends don't watch lives. Well, you need to get them in here, Keegan, and come in and live chat with you. Before the Parsons trade happened, somebody proposed a trade where the Vikings would get up Vita, Bucky Irvin, and a first. Mike was not liking that deal. Bama says, let's talk about balls. Who's everyone's, what's your favorite sports ball in chat? And we'll now try to get the ball back and go win the game. Dom is excited for Tony Horton. He's going to be elite for us. I hope so. Seems like he was a nice value in the 5th round for sure. Hopefully he can stay healthy. Keegan's favorite type of ball is a baseball. My favorite is a golf ball. I like the dimples. Plus, played a lot of golf in my life. I like Parsons. Without the deal in place, that'd be far too much for an edge rusher, says Mike. Fifth round is an insane steal for Horton. Dom, I'm getting a little bit of a hot take feeling from you this morning. Mike thought Horton should have been a late 2nd, early 3rd rounder. Chance, thanks for following. Who do you root for as an NFL fan, Chance? Lights are flashing for you. Timer's going up. Everybody be like Chance. We avalanche the quarterback there. Let's use the timeout. Chance is a Steelers fan. Are you excited for DK Metcalf? Oh, Midblitz is still in there. Okay, good. Cruz. Thanks for cruising in and following the stream. Cruz, who do you root for? We just met Chance, and we found out Chance is a Steelers supporter. Got a very good team. Bama's trolling with love. Cruz, I'm your favorite football player? Just got here. Love to hear that. Let's see. Special teams. Let's kneel down. Run the clock. Kick the field goal. And get out of this challenge. We had Witherspoon. Finally made a good play. Saints 100. Hey, there's a Saints guy that got mad at me earlier, Shane. Telling me how great the Saints were and that the Saints were going to the bowl. I'm like, which bowl? The toilet bowl? Let's see. Carlos De La Torre. Thanks for following, Carlos. Who do you support as an NFL fan? I'm just burning off the clock before I kick this field goal. That way I don't deal with the CPU having possession. And then we got I Love Baseball coming in. Baseball, I stream MLB The Show like all the time. What's your favorite baseball team? Cy Tired. How's it going, Cy Tired? Get that win. Well, it's a challenge against the computer, so it should be pretty easy. How you doing, Edgar? I almost shanked the kick, so not great. But yeah, I've been ignoring the solos and stuff, so I'm doing the Campus Heroes right now. Hope you guys will give Edgar a follow in case he decides to start streaming. He is my neighbor. Apple Trees, what's up, buddy? How's your Friday going? Steelers are a good one. Quarterback away from the playoffs, but they don't even have that. I'm curious to see how Rodgers goes this year. If he gets some blocking, I think he might have a little bit more in the tank. Been busy with started working with AT&T. Oh, nice. My impression is AT&T has pretty good benefits and everything, although I don't know firsthand. What do I think about the Raiders this year? They got Amari Cooper. Cooper's a nice veteran for them to add into the mix. I'm really excited for the Raiders. It's the first time I've ever been so excited for Raider football because they got a couple of my favorites. They got Pete Carroll. They got Geno Smith. They're definitely my second team now moving forward to this season. As long as those guys are around, I'll be hoping that they have success. I just wasn't able to grab that ball on the ground. Let's see. Saints are the gutters of the NFC South, says Mike. Drew Brees had the audacity to say that the division was wide open. Not for you, buddy. How's retirement? Mike seems like he has some beef with Drew Brees in the purple chat. Well, I completely whiffed that thing. Let's see. Noah says with the new sport package, you get a few college games. Oh, nice, Noah. Do you guys not typically get college sports up in Canada? Come on, Dom. Let's keep it a little bit nicer than that, Dom. Let's see. Raiders will be a decent team. Pete's first season, so we'll see. All right, I think I'm about to replay the challenge. I got around on me here too easily. You love your boy Jerry Jones. Favorite owner and GM says Wave Clips. Wave, if you're a Packer fan, that is unnecessary. But yeah, that's the question of the day. Who won the trade, Packers or the Cowboys? Yeah, see, it changes your uniform, Keegan. Keegan was all upset and been out of shape because I wouldn't put on Viking uniforms. Yeah, it's got me as the Broncos. But that's how Ultimate Team works on these solos. No, I don't think so, D. I bought 2K last couple years. And I used to always be a 2K player and 2K streamer when I first started. But I haven't had fun with it for a long time, so I just feel like it's a waste of money to go buy 2K and then have it collect pixel dust in my hard drive. Yeah, see, like it picks a random team. Sometimes it equips you with your uniform. Sometimes it just puts you on a random uniform. So, yeah, don't take it too seriously. 2K looks good this year. The trailer got me hyped up when I saw it, and it's like, no, don't do it again. Don't spend my money on it again. But I don't know. Maybe you guys will convince me. If people are still excited for it like a month later, then I'll believe it. Because I know how it goes with streams and sports gamers like myself. People go through like a honeymoon phase and they're all excited for the new game, and then they find out, after playing it for a while, like, okay, this is still wrong, that's wrong. Dribbling animations are overpowered or whatever the case might be. I haven't enjoyed my team as much. I used to be a my team guy more than a career guy. If you decide to run Choose in the Park, Edgar will get it. Man, I would love getting to play some games with you. But yeah, I started in 2K17 was the first game that I had success with as a streamer. That's when my son was born. He was little, and he would keep us up through the night. So I started streaming to pass the time because I was usually awake with him. And I played my team. And then 2K18 rolls around, and my team was worse. So I did play a lot of Park and what became Jordan Rec Center. Back then they called it Pro-Am Walk-On back in those days. But I haven't played it significantly since like 20 or 21. But I bought it last couple of years, and I always end up never getting much game time on it. Pass for 20 yards this drive, get 2+ first downs in 3 plays. Yeah, this is Madden 26. You respect it. You feel like the last good 2K was 22. Play some UFC. I have the UFC game. EA is usually really good about giving me some creator codes over the years for my own content, but I don't know the first thing about UFC Apple Trees. I don't know the sport very well, and I definitely don't know the game. Mike says they better convince Jacoby Myers to stay. Oh yeah, that's right. Myers wants out of Vegas, right? Cooper will look a lot better with him being on the team. Yep. Mike says he usually waits for 2K to be on sale for like $15. He thinks Madden's pretty good compared to former Maddens. They just didn't solve the issues with franchise. Winter, see you later. What's happening, Winter? Let me read your chat there. He's in the red platform. Man, red chat was nice last night having that Mountain West game to stream. Boy, I'm having trouble this moment at the moment. Let's see. Winter says he was a Cowboys fan, but because of what the owner did to Micah, he's now a Bills fan and a New Yorker. Oh, as a New Yorker. That's interesting, man. I don't know that I would change alignment if I had been a Cowboys fan my entire life. But if I was a younger person, I would probably consider moving away if I was done with it. Played it religiously when they had the first Pro-Am editions. You missed the qualifiers by one game. Dude, I didn't know you were that into the game. I remember having some of the guys that were in my chat were trying out for it. There was a guy named Mamba Brown that was going to he was going to be in the 2K League. He was all set. I don't know if you were familiar with him. He used to stream a lot back then. He was he had a big man build, and he got into it with one of the more popular lady 2K creators. Said some stuff he shouldn't have said, and the 2K general managers basically blacklisted him and didn't draft him in. But I used to have some of the guys in on my streams, Edgar, back in those days, because they wanted to be shown on stream. I was never trying to make it to the 2K E League or any of that type of thing, but I would play with some of those guys that were really good and trying to make their name. I thought the game played so well, not having all the badges and all the crazy stuff go on when we had the ability to play that qualifying style. If I'm explaining it right, but you probably remember. Let's see, you had a point guard build. You're averaging 20 and 10 and 10 for the qualifiers. Those games were sweaty. They used to have it, for anybody that wasn't around, they used to have it where you could only play the qualifiers like certain times of the day, and then towards the end they opened it up to the nighttime, and I was always a nighttime streamer, usually like midnight till 4 or 5 a.m. So when they opened that up is when I started streaming some of those games. I don't think I even played the maximum of them. I know my averages were terrible. So yeah, significantly better at the game than I am. Can I play you in Madden Shadow? Today I'm just playing Campus Heroes. It's not typically something that I do though with my content is play friendlies or anything. I usually joke around that's an unfriendly stream. Rush for 20 yards this drive, rush for 15 and 4 plays. We'll see a big marketing point with franchise this year is that former Madden playbooks would influence simulation a lot. They said they fixed it. Mike thinks it's worse than it's ever been. No matter who the Bengals quarterback is, they throw for 5,000 yards. MJax, thanks for following, and thanks for the rose, MJax. How is your Friday morning treating you? I know some of you guys are more college football fans than pro football fans. Who's excited for college football this weekend? Is there any really good games? I guess we got Texas and Ohio State, right, this weekend. I'll be on for live rodeo action on Labor Day for anybody that likes those live sports watch-alongs. Last night's college football felt like a movie. I just wish the upload had not had any issues for us. Looking forward to the next college football game I get to watch along with you guys. LJ, welcome in. Dave, welcome in. Thank you both for following, respectively. Josh, how are you, buddy? Let's see. We need to get a tackle in 3 plays. Ohio State versus Texas is the only game that Mike sort of cares about. My friend Josh, he's in the purple chat for those of you that are watching vertically on TikTok, or the red stream, as I usually call it. Josh has a charity that he cares about, and over the years I've learned about the charity, and I care about it too. It's called seriousfun.org, and you guys can check it out anytime. Just navigate over. They provide children living with serious illnesses a spectacular camp experience with a very experienced staff that provides a high quality medical care environment where it's all safe and supportive for kids to get to go be out and about from maybe the shackles of being ill or whatever they're going through, to have a nice camp time with each other. So again, check out seriousfun.org. It is the organization that was kind of founded or offshoot from Paul Newman and Newman's Own ranch dressing. So let's see. it keeps cycling me through different playbooks. I'm trying to run double mud blitz. I don't have it available, so I'm just doing my best to get after this here. Connor, I hope the Warriors have a good season. Jonathan Kuminga has absolutely held us hostage, and I don't like the way the roster looks. We need to sign Horford and Melton. Apparently those guys are just waiting, but I don't know, man. This has been a rough offseason for Golden State. Hate to see Curry, while he still has a little bit of juice left in the tank, not having the surrounding cast that he needs. Of course, Josh, thanks for all that you do, man. The other day we had the guy that was stuck on trying to buy the game. Solo Phil was trying to buy his game, and you were nice enough to just be like, man, I'll buy it for you. Just let me know what you need. Although he had got it to work. But yeah, Josh just goes out of his way to make people happy and to do kind things too. Play you next. Julian, I'm playing the computer. I'm having a hard time beating the computer on arcade. Calm down, Julian. Let me get the Madden rust off. I've been playing a lot of MLB still. I'm still in try to hit the outlier fastball mode, man. Give me a minute. But yeah, I don't really play friendlies though. For anybody that's expecting to come in and play like head to head or something. You like to take hot baths with your cat. Business. Your cat doesn't like that. Your cat's tired of you wanting to take baths with him. But business, welcome back in. Caught me off guard with that one this morning. Trade James Cook and Bowers for Gibbs and Kelsey. Oh, I wouldn't want to acquire Kelsey. I feel like Kelsey's kind of shot. Kelsey's about to become the spouse of a billionaire. You got to wonder about his level of motivation. Plus, he's got this successful podcast with his brother. I wouldn't expect him to have a huge season. I'd rather have Bowers. I mean, Gibbs is probably an upgrade over Cooks, but yeah, I'd say with Bowers. Let's see, Bantam is needing a controller. The grind's getting real with the gaming. Bam, are you on Xbox or PlayStation? You're PlayStation, right? I've got like 4 games for controllers over here that I really only need 1 or 2 of them because I don't have an Xbox. A couple of the ones that they sent me work with my Nintendo, so at least I got that going. Yeah, I wish I could use these game servers. I don't know if Control Freak wants me mentioned in that, but I've heard the game servers are really good because of the way the analog sticks work. Rather have Bowers, says Mike, but Kelsey's going to have a legacy season and put out all he's got left in the tank, says Mike. I don't know, man. Imagine if you gave Danielle Freak $1 billion to do his stream, but I had to do it for like 3 more years. I mean, I would still do it because it was my obligation to finish up the billion, but would I be as motivated? Would I be telling people to please follow and stuff? I'd probably be going through the motions. I think Kelsey's in the going through the motions of life phase. Now, I'm going to assume there's a prenup and everything, so he probably still wants to finish strong and, you know, get his bag, but he's got it kind of set up with the podcast. I'm not saying he's going to mail it in or something either, Mike, but yeah, I wouldn't want to bank on Kelsey personally. I didn't even look at what I was doing. I should have been running the ball there. It feels kind of convenient that Kelsey and Swift do this exactly as the NFL season starts. Oh, they're marketing themselves, Josh. They know what they're up to. They said the podcast, I don't even know what they call their Kelsey Brother podcast thing, got so many views when she came on as a guest to reveal her album and stuff. You think Travis' plan was to propose after the Super Bowl, but that got thrashed? Yeah, you could be right, Mike. I thought he was going to do it the previous Super Bowl. All right, TikTok friends, please be sure to follow, share, and like. I'm not really sure how much time we got on the timer. Did I even start the timer today? Oh, man, I took the L. All right. Timer was supposed to be 60 minutes because I was planning to do a shorter stream, considering I streamed last night. I've already been on for 44. I'm going to make some content for MLB with the Neon Team Affinity stuff coming today, as far as some like how-to videos to get through it quick. So we'll set a timer for 30 minutes. If you guys follow and that type of thing, timer will go up. So be active in TikTok chat. You guys are in charge of it for everybody. If you're not tapping, you're napping, Bama. Let's see. They have been together almost 2 years now. Yep. They've been pushing the Taylor Swift propaganda during the NFL games for a while. Man, that would, you know what, that would have been quite the love story if he would have proposed to her after losing by 40. Hey Taylor, do you want me when I'm at my worst? Taylor Swift is the last thing you care about when watching an NFL game. Does it irritate you to the point you want to turn it off or something? Because I think it's honestly been a great subject for me for chat engagement. Feels like when the season's rolling and I start talking about it, you know, like TikTok chat sometimes will just explode with people having an opinion one way or the other. Usually it's kind of negative against Taylor Swift. I don't think there's been a Seahawks Chiefs game since they've been a couple, so I haven't had to deal with it firsthand as a fan. You know, if I have the game on, it's more of a background game. I'm not too emotionally invested into it. Shoot. So this playbook doesn't have the double mug blitz in it. See, Josh says it's just goofy, relatively smart. Get a bunch of girls watching and caring about the NFL. Gamma says, why are they going to show her so much, though? Like, bro, come on. Her getting booed at the Super Bowl was hilarious. Oh, I stepped off, clicked on the wrong defender and went over the line of scrimmage. All right, so maybe the hottest take of the day. Winner says he's no longer a Cowboy fan based off of the trade of Micah Parsons. I've seen some bad trades for the franchises that I root for over the years. I never considered not being a fan any longer, but you know, fandom isn't something that's owed. If somebody decides they want to change fans, or you know, change being a fan of one team to another team, or just root for players, I think that's completely fine. But he says, "Go Pack, go." Do you think they won the trade yesterday? Cam, holy cow! Thank you, Cam. He sent us a rose and a galaxy. We're streaming a little longer thanks to Cam. Everybody thank Cam. Give Cam a follow. Probably the most popular pop star in the world. But this is not your audience, says Shosh. It's football. It's not musical celeb sightings, says Bama. Cam, thanks for 2 galaxies in a game controller. Cam is, he's turning in a Jordan flu game here. Cam is single-handedly putting the chat on his back. Let's see, Cam also coming in with the summer sun and more roses. Kennedy, welcome in. Thanks for following Kennedy. Shoot, I am having a hard time with this moment. But yeah, we're just getting caught up on the moments. I need to get my squad overall higher for when we play seasons. I haven't even considered playing much champs yet because why would I jump in here and get blown out? Thank you for 18 roses. So see, Yankees fan says he has a weird fandom. He likes the Yankees and the Packers. I like the local teams other than NFL. I have the one oddball team is the Seahawks. Mike Fisher of the Predators and Carrie Underwood, they filmed her games. They filmed her at games a few times because they were married. Apropos nothing. Well, I guess apropos Noah mentioned and Carrie Underwood. I used to do a lot of sweepstakes. Just enter the sweepstakes. Sometimes they would have like these instant win games online, and you would win different prizes. Best thing I won was an all-inclusive to Cancun, Mexico. Anyhow, one time I won a Carrie Underwood autograph CD. It came with the certificate of authenticity. I didn't have any desire to have it. So I'm more of an old country music fan than modern country music. So I traded it to somebody on one of those sweepstakes forums for like a bunch of gift cards. It got annoying, says Mike. Apparently this this play that I'm running is not a good play for stopping them, like double mug blitzes. Let's see, Cam, he likes Browns, MSU, Dodgers, Lakers. Yours are not exactly normal either. Yeah, you're very spread out in your fandom, Cam. Like geographically. All right, finally, we'll get a hit stick in it. All your teams are Yankees, Knicks, Devils, and the Packers. Okay, so you're all like New York, New Jersey, other than the Packers. Speaking of Cam, he gets a false sense of representation from one of the playoff fumbles that he didn't dive on. Josh Smooth segue to Cam Newton. Like he wasn't willing to risk his body. That dude went helmet first into the defensive line over and over. You called him the Terminator because of how he was a monster, taking all the hits. I wonder what went through his mind, and he probably couldn't even tell you now because memory's a fickle thing. But I wonder what went through Cam Newton's mind not to dive on that football, because I remember thinking like he just kind of sold the Super Bowl when it happened. I got a pass for 40 on the drive, 15 in 3 plays, so we'll try to find pass play that we like. I was running a bunch of stretch run. Oh, there we go. That trips crossers is kind of nice. It's half Northern Ohio, Michigan, and then LA. You dived on it. What do you mean, says Cam? I didn't realize my moderator Cam was Cam Newton. I don't know why I tried that throw. It wasn't going to work. Anthony, listen, just be happy Danielle Freak is here, right? You're saying, where's MLB? How about where's Danielle? Gave you guys a stream last night. We had real live college football to react to and enjoy. We had San Diego State taking on Stony Brook. Speaking of New Jersey, Stony Brook's from the New Jersey area. Got that all set up for you guys to enjoy. And now here I am back in the morning. Need a little recoup, and I'm streaming for you. MLB, we'll do more MLB content when there's MLB content worth doing, which I think is coming today, right? We got Neon Team Affinity stuff, so we'll see how that goes. What do I think about the Parsons trade? That's my question for you guys, Carson. What do you think about the trade? Who won the trade, Dallas or Green Bay? Or was it a toss-up? Was it an even trade? Hey, let's see. King of Dawns, thanks for following over on the Purple stream, where it all started. Score a rushing touchdown this drive, gain 10 yards in 2 plays. Let's see, Noah's all Toronto, then he likes the Cowboys for NFL. He saw everybody else diving at it. They always played in slow motion. It was like 0.3 of a second, says Josh. You think Dallas won, considering Parsons' new contract, says Josh. You're a Packer fan, so you're thinking Green Bay for Carson. It's a lot of draft capital. If he can't do things in a vacuum. In hindsight, if Parsons is oft injured and doesn't live up to that contract, it's going to look like a bad trade. If he comes in and your defense is way more dynamic and you go on some deep playoff runs, then it's probably worth it. Jerry Jones never wins a trade, says Malachi. He used to, way back in the day, Malachi, when I was young. That Herschel Walker deal was quite nice. Although, I don't know how much credit we should give Jerry Jones versus Jimmy Johnson back then. I'm going to restart because I think we were supposed to get 10 rushing yards in 2 plays. I try to get all the stars as they go along, so I don't have to go back through and do too many, but sometimes they do get a little bit frustrating and redundant, so yeah, occasionally, if I'm stuck on one, I'll just take the minimal stars and get out of it too. Let's see, Josh says, I can't think of multiple first-round picks trade that has worked out well for the team acquiring the player. Somebody in chat earlier today, Josh, told me that they should have got 4 first-rounders for him. And I was like, dude, that's too much. Like, 2 first-rounders is a lot. It's not the NBA. The NBA, you get those massive amount of picks going. I know it was you, Dom. I wasn't trying to make you feel bad. I thought it was kind of a hot take or a bad take, Dom. Respectfully, I mean, I don't want to blow you out of chat. I like talking with you, but I wouldn't give up 4 first-rounders for a non-quarterback. And if it was a quarterback, it'd have to be a Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen type. Even then, that's a risk, Guy blows out his ACL, maybe he's never the same. You think it's fair? You just think Micah is absolutely elite, says Dom. Let's see, Josh says they got a 3-time All-Pro and 2 firsts, and they dumped $47 million a year obligation. And the guy they got back from Green Bay is decent too, right? I want to say it's Kenny Clark, but I think I have the last name wrong. All right, so we got some extra time thanks to Cam. If you're browsing on TikTok, please come on in. Today's the day that I'm catching up on Campus Heroes and some of that stuff. Usually, I'm almost always playing online head-to-head, be it Madden or MLB or whatever game we're on. But I thought today would be a cool day just to catch up on chat a little bit easier, since we can take these little pauses between moments and and relax a bit. Jace, thanks for following in. How's your day been so far, Jace? Let's see. Noah says it's to say Gretzky when he got traded to the Kings, 3 first rounders, 15 million cash. Well, I don't know how NHL works in comparison to some of the other leagues, but I think with NFL, there's so much emphasis on your first round picks. It's rare to see multiple first rounders get packaged together, especially in this modern day and age. You used to see it a little bit more way back. Remember the Seahawks got 2 first rounders from the Cowboys, from Jerry Jones for Joey Galloway back in the 90s. But you don't often see that anymore. Connor, I'm going to assume it's Connor. Connor, I like the Athletics. They just had a nice 3-game sweep over Detroit that came up to West Sacramento. Playing online head-to-head. Just got a pick 6 with Kobe Bryant. Oh, does Kobe have a decent card, Dom? I wonder if Kobe's going to get surpassed by the rookie second rounder. Rory, right? I think is how it's pronounced. Let's see, Josh says Deshaun Watson, Khalil Mack. How did those trades turn out? Russell Wilson trade didn't work well for the Broncos either. So, friend, who do you root for as a baseball fan? A's are a fairly exciting young team. They're going to have to drastically improve their defense and pitching next year, though, if they want to be competitive. Yeah, Seattle got 2 firsts, 2 seconds, a handful of positional players on that deal. I believe they got a 3rd rounder in that deal as well. So that was a lot to give up for Wilson, who got the bag in Denver and really was terrible in his Bronco days. He was better that second season, but he was still rough compared to what they gave up for him. No, that was terrible. All right, got him to 4th down and didn't take it away. We'll get it, though. See, Tanner says, trades I think of when it worked out for the team that got the player was the Stafford trade. Index to the Bills. The Northern Medic says, I 100% Peyton sabotaged Wilson being there because he doesn't like him. I mean, he struggled with his hand-picked guy, though, too, the previous season, Northern. The guy that had been the Packers' offensive coordinator. I'm drawing a blank on the name. So I don't know that Russ can completely put it on Peyton. The funny thing about that, though, the ironic thing, is Russell Wilson went to Seahawks ownership, Jody Allen, behind John Schneider and Pete Carroll's back when they were still the brain trust. Of course, Schneider has stuck around and Pete's gone. But he went behind their back and tried to get him fired. And the guy he wanted was Sean Payton to come in. I suspect he thought Peyton was going to turn him into Drew Brees, late in his career. And of course, that hasn't worked out. But Brees is the guy that Wilson kind of idolized. And then they had the 1 year together, and it was terrible for Russ. All right, Bama's telling us to lock in. Dom's also agreeing on that Stafford trade. Worked out for both teams. Your dad's a Seahawks fan. Kind of grew up with him. How do I think Milroe will do? Sorry, got kind of tongue-tied there. They said they have a package of plays for him this coming season, and I thought all the BS about not having him as a gimmick player, at least in his rookie year or two, was just smokescreen BS. And sure enough, it is, because now McDonald's admitted they're going to use him, at least for certain plays. Like, why wouldn't you use him for that stuff? I'm not saying they're going to turn him into Taysom Hill, but bringing Kubiak over from the Saints, yeah, why not use some of those Taysom Hill packages if you think it's going to help you be more effective in the red zone? I don't think he'll be the Seahawks starter for a couple years, though, if he ever becomes our starter. Let's see. Josh said it's a 10 for Russ considering his age, too. What did the Jets give up for Rodgers? Oh, I don't think the Jets gave up a lot, right? I think it was a single first rounder, like a late first rounder. Not to say that it's not a lot, but you know what I mean in comparison to some of the other deals. Not to slander Russ, you think Pete Carroll's a genius at hiding quarterback flaws, makes mid-level quarterbacks look great. He did a lot to help Russ's game, and how did Russ treat him in the end? Not with maybe the respect Pete deserved. Yeah, I mean, I think Pete made Geno look really good too. Not that Gino can't sling it, but I think Gino will have a nice year being back together with Carroll. So this is a passing play challenge, and yeah, I messed it up. So let me go in and try to find some type of verticals plays. It keeps changing the playbooks that I'm doing as I go through these campus heroes. Let's see. Trying to get caught up on chat. Dom thinks Jalen Merrill is going to be elite. Dom, you're awfully optimistic on our Seahawks and every Seahawk that we have, which, I mean, I like that about you, but I think I'm more on the pessimistic side, at least going into this year and the current regime of Schneider and McDonald. I think McDonald's a glorified defensive coordinator masquerading as a head coach. I'll feel differently if he takes us to the playoffs this season. Let's see. Definitely help Sam out too. Yeah, it's nice to have a weapon off the bench like that. You think he'll start next year? No, I don't. But we'll see, Dom. You know, one thing is time that always goes forward. If you stick around the streams, and we can talk about it next year, even though they got rid of DK and Tyler, they got Cup, still have JSN and Bobo. I mean, I hated getting rid of DK, but DK got paid a lot from Pittsburgh, so I understand it too. But yeah, I'm going to miss DK and Gino this year on the team, and Tyler. It's going to have a lot different feeling. All right, this is a rushing one. Yeah, I think Horton's going to be nice for us. I feel like Horton was a great pick. You think Seattle will sneak into the playoffs and surprise everybody? Says Caleb. Let's see. What are my thoughts on the rivalry uniforms? I think they're pretty ugly in general. I'm not lining up to buy a Seahawks rivalry uniform. The only one that that caught my eye, 49ers media, was the Nor'easter Patriots one. I thought that one looked really fresh and clean. I may be old man shaking my fist at the clouds, though, too, on that 49ers. I'm probably not the person they're marketing at. The throwback stuff hits me in the nostalgia feelings. The stuff like that, I think, is just going to look very dated in a year or two. Dom does like the green helmets. Yeah, I did like the way the Seahawks helmet looked on the uniform. I didn't care for all the stripes. I guess the stripes are supposed to be like sound waves or something, is what Mike was telling me. The sound waves from the stadium. Mike's got the breakdown on the Rodgers trade. Oh, that's what it was, because of the Achilles. Yeah. Hate that DK came to the AFC North for Josh. Seahawks want to remind you of the Oregon Ducks. Yeah, me too. Not in a good way. Although they may be trying to get a little bit of that Pacific Northwest crossover. Seattle's still wearing the retros just for the rivalry. I think just for the rivalry, Caleb. Although I don't study the jersey stuff too closely until we get into the season. It's like, oh, okay, they're wearing this on this given week. But yeah, that throwback stuff puts me in mind of when Largent was there, and John L. Williams, and Chuck Knox, and being a kid. So yeah, those I prefer. Let's see. The Patriots jersey is going to age like fine wine, says Mike. He really likes it. Most Ducks fans turn into Seahawks or Niner fans. Yeah, that's true. Caleb, thanks for following. Every follower, you guys increase the timer, lights flash for you, and you know, I want to grow the community and talk sports with you guys. Usually I'm not playing solos. Usually we're playing online head-to-head. For anybody that's seeing the stream for the first time, score a rushing touchdown, gain 20 in 4 plays. So throw it down there and run it in, right? Seahawks will wear them on October 18th against the Rams. The throwbacks or the rivalry things? Well, had the receiver, but took too long. Rather see the white throwbacks for Malachi, the rivalries. Rivalry jersey, only wear it in week 16. One thing I will say about the rivalry deal, it's kind of cool that they're putting a little bit more hype around the division rivals. I think we have to rush this in. Last second, I remember that and try to step out. It's weird to me how you wear yours. Week 18 says 49ers media. Maybe to try to build anticipation and get people excited to buy them around Christmas time. Although I don't know if week 18 falls after Christmas or not. 49ers media is in my purple chat. You think the Hawks are only wearing the throwbacks against The Buccaneers in week 5. Yeah, that sounds right to me too, Mike. The Rams are going to wear them against the Seahawks earlier in the year. Oh, I thought they would have had both rivals wearing them the same day. So the Rams will wear it, but it's offset as far as their game versus our game. Are we wearing them at home and they're wearing theirs at home? Is that how that works, Malachi? Week 18, usually in January. That's what I was thinking. It is after Christmas. Because I was thinking trying to push more alternate jersey sale around Christmas time. Maybe they would roll them out late December and all that. So we progressed through. I don't think I got every single sticker or every single star, but we'll see if we got most of the pack stuff done. Probably just gonna stick with catching up on things that I have been neglecting, fellas. Sorry that may be a little bit less exciting, but my team's 81 overall. I need to get on the grind of doing these solos. One thing that has helped me with my MLB content is I bought the game for Nintendo Switch 2, and it has that cross progression. So I'm able to sit out on the couch. Usually mid afternoon, my kids will lay down. We do quiet time, trying to get the youngest one to take a nap. The big guys help out with that. So we have a futon we roll out, and we'll watch like some PBS kids shows. But I'm sitting there catching up on my conquest maps and stuff. I wish I had the ability to do all these solos while I'm out there in the living room with them. Because if I come in here into the office, they start messing around too much. I know there's the PlayStation mobile play or whatever it's called, uh, remote share thing. I haven't set that up. I've heard it's kind of laggy, but I'll have to try it one of these days. See if I can not be so far behind on the game because it makes for better content if I have better players, for us to utilize. Hey, what's happening, Mula? Blessings to you too, man. How's your Friday looking? Let me open up these packs, and then we'll get back to knocking out some solos that we haven't done. Kind of stupid how they don't both wear them against each other. It's just for the home game, says Malachi. Yeah, I agree, 49ers. I guess you guys are kind of having similar thoughts across the two chats, but that's definitely how I feel. All right, so we got some captain upgrade tokens. Definitely needed those. Hope you guys will follow Mula. He's a great friend. He's been with me since like 2K19, 2K18 is when we first met, and we were just talking about those days earlier with my real life neighbor was in TikTok chat earlier. Chase Wheaton, thanks for following, Chase. Who do you root for as an NFL fan? Hey, that's not a bad poll. It was a 67 and up. He may go right into to right guard. Yeah, he's better than who I have. So here we go. A little promotion to the line pack and play. I don't know if he's on the Packers for Ultimate Team if they got him a Packers card. I don't believe they have. However, I do believe they've got him rendered on their social media with Green Bay because I saw that yesterday. B Cutson, welcome aboard. Thanks for following, B. I guess we should go for the 83, right? It's a selection. I'd rather get somebody that I can definitely use versus an 80 that's going to be aged out faster. Let's see. Mula says about to test out the week at noon. See if you like it. We get Terrell Bernard, Phil General there, so promote him as well. Mula says maybe he'll play 2K a bit longer than 3 weeks this year. 2K's dropping at noon. I emailed them for creator code. I didn't hear back. I may have had the wrong address that I tried to chase down. 5-star Paul, welcome aboard. Thanks for following, Paul. All right, so let me try not to screw this up with the Campus Hero stickers, right? We can apply those. And also, oh, he subbed in at left guard is where they put him. I have the 49ers guy, but yeah, let me get those guys cranked up and also upgrade the captain and Geno Atkins here. And then we'll go back to knocking out some more solo stuff that we haven't done. So yeah, those of you that are ready for 2K, it's dropping at noon. Is it dropping at noon my time, Mula, or your time? Like in 17 minutes or later in the day? Because if it's coming in 17 minutes, you guys are going to be pretty hyped up for it. It's almost here. 9 Pacific time. Okay, so it's almost 2K time for those of you that are in on the pre-order. I hope it's everything that you guys like. I do remember the 2K servers being just absolutely terrible on launch days over the years. I mean, that's pretty standard for a lot of the games, but like bad on some of the 2K days when it first came out. Running around with the brown shirt armies. out in the park and all that. Noah Mandel, he's not touching 2K again. Oh, the Campus Hero thing. I need to go in and upgrade that guy with the stickers, right? My items and shoot. Who did I take from Campus Heroes? I don't remember. I think I took the offensive lineman. There we go. Oh, not trying to quick sell him. Then we just upgrade him with the stickers? Isn't that how it works? I think it is. When I saw the quick sell, I thought I was messing up. Hey, what's up, OG? How's your day going? Let's see. Noah hasn't played 2K since 19. I thought 19 was actually a decent year. I thought 19 and 20 were solid. I think 21 was like the last year I probably had a decent amount of fun on it. Used to love playing All-Star Team Up back in the day. Get you guys in here and have those rivalry games. I know they messed up that game mode quite a bit. All right, so Long should be ready to sub in at left tackle, I believe. All right, so upgrading a bit here. Got to get ready for class. Have a great day. Hey, always nice chatting with you, 49ers media. I hope one day we wake up and Jonathan Kuminga is no longer holding our NBA franchise hostage. All right, let me, I guess, knock out the weeklies and things here while I have your guys' attention and get to hang out with you. All-Star Team Up is back in my team now. Yeah, it used to be a great game mode. I wouldn't mind seeing somebody stream it. That would have me interested in buying the game just to have fun with it when it's on sale. Is if everybody could play without having to grind with, grind out badges and all that. Score a touchdown this drive. Rush for 20 in 3 plays. We got 23 minutes left for certain. If you follow on TikTok, the timer will go up. If you're thinking about it, if you're browsing the For Your page, come on down. You can have WNBA players on my team. That's pretty fresh. I'm going to assume they have the entire WNBA roster. I wonder if they have any WNBA legends. All right, here goes beast mode, and this should be good to pass this challenge. Barring a fumble. I got a new tumbler, like I needed that, but man, love this one. It is the Hydro Jug. It's available if you want to go buy yourself one in my TikTok videos. But this thing, it's supposed to be leak proof. I don't really want to try it over my electrical equipment. It has a handy little lid that folds right down, and I'm always trying to drink water throughout the day, so having these stay cold cups has been nice. Don't allow more than 20 in 4 plays. Don't allow a touchdown on the drive. Parker is the highest overall at 96 in my team today. Yeah, I'll be interested to see how the my team community reacts to the game. I still follow a lot of the my team guys from the years gone by. All right, we will get to Daniels as we're doing some solos here through little Madden morning stream. Tomorrow probably will be on for the Color Storm. Well, not Color Storm, what it's called. The Neon Team Affinity for MLB The Show is my expectation. Got cooked there. We'll get him down, but we'll have to reset this play. What's happening, Mad Dog? How are you doing today? What was the challenge goals? I think it's not to give up 20 yards, right? Don't allow 20. Don't allow a touchdown. All right, so let's just try to get the hit stick fumble. Traditionally, with double mug blitz, you use the defender that's lined up with the running back. When there's 2 backs in the backfield, I get a little bit confused as to who I should click on. Brian, go Chiefs. How are you, Brian? Well, start again. So let's see. We know Brian's a Chiefs fan. Do you have a favorite Chief of all time, Brian? If so, who is it? And great to have you in the community with us. I finally got through that one. Rushing touchdown on the drive, pass for 15 in 2 plays. So throw it down, run it in, right? Seems to be the scenario. Jamal and Tony Gonzalez. Man, those are good answers. Jamal Charles in his prime was freaking electric, and then Gonzalez had a really nice long career. I remember Gonzalez playing at Cal with Jason Kidd. He was an excellent basketball player. Brian says Kareem Hunt. He's prime. I don't know if I like Hunt as much, but we'll allow it. I wasn't supposed to throw it into the end zone, just to run it in. Alex Smith was fun for you guys too. Terrible leg injury for Alex. It's nice that he came back and played a little bit afterwards. I saw somebody posted his leg on one of the NFL Reddits, and it still looks terrible compared to his other leg. So that was one of the worst breaks that I've seen. Hey, what's up, Miguel Soto? How's your day going? Cream in his prime. Best kicker in the league, says Mike. There we go. Yes, I know you know. Yes. Mike off the top rope, like Kareem Hunt. All right, so we got some tokens and some coins. Let's open up this pack. We're just catching up the solos today. Easier day for me to read chat. BJ Ojolari. Would you like a BJ? Sorry, bad dad jokes. All right, bad uncle jokes probably, or like it. All right, let's go. I don't really know what I should be focused on as far as doing these. Brian, I like the Seattle Seahawks collector series. Let's do these. Usually the more recent ones that are higher up top are more lucrative for your time. Rush for 20, rush for 15 in 3 plays. The Seattle Sea Chickens we can do better. Favorite Seahawk of all time. For myself, it's Steve Largent. I'm distantly related to Steve. Big part of my childhood was just like losing my mind if the Seahawks were on TV, which wasn't every week because I'm not from the Pacific Northwest. If Steve was playing. So yeah, completely idolized him. Stayed with the franchise after he retired. Here we go. Yep, we got Brownie. Brownie the elf is on the, yeah, I was going to say he's on the shelf. But I'm getting carried away with myself now. But yeah, Brownie's on the field. And they kind of clamped me up. I got to restart this. Needed 15 in 3 plays. So just never got the seam that we wanted. Let's see. Take the Browns to the Super Bowl, says Malachi. Well, I'm not playing franchise. We're just playing a little ultimate team here. You may have heard right. I'm trying to think of my favorite Brown of all time. I like Bernie Kosar back in the day. That's just an elite dad joke, says Malachi. Oh yes, Sanders. Sanders is great for engagement, though. Little fun fact for your name, for you. His name is Brownie the Elf, but he's not an elf. He's a brownie, which is sort of like a hobgoblin that does chores at night. I don't think I got the yardage in the 3 plays. All right, let me restart again. I want to get these stars. Brian, I think Malachi was just referencing what's going on in the game, but, you know, who knows? Because we're playing with the Browns and Ultimate Team. I think that one went right over Brian's head. All right, we'll get the big run eventually. So I did an Instagram and TikTok story the other day. I said, "Will Shedeur Sanders become the Brown starting quarterback this season?" And I forget what the polling was. I think it was like 70% said at some point he'll be the starter. Passed for 25 yards this drive. Passed for 15 in 4 plays. All right, so just wing it down there. Josh sure hopes that he doesn't become the starter. I know RG3's in his camp. I saw a really dumb take from RG3. Then again, I think that's kind of what he's known for on social media these days. But basically saying Sanders should have gotten all the opportunities and probably should be starting or something along those lines. I think the Chiefs are going to go 0-17, Brian. I think it's going to be the curse of Kelsey this year. Man's becoming a billionaire, thanks to who he's going to be marrying. I don't think he's going to care. I think it's going to permeate the entire squad, and the Chiefs won't win. 0-17. That's my guess. No, I don't know, man. They should be pretty good again, Brian. I just thought I would try to rally up a bit. See, RG3 doesn't realize Alex Smith didn't get a chance in his camp. Either is hypocritical. Dylan Gabriel was very decisive and accurate, had a quick release. Shedeur had an average time holding the ball like 6 seconds. I can't remember if I had to do that in 3 plays or 4. Okay, so we can still get 15. This money play has not been very money for me. And then we made that terrible throw. Wow, come on, Bo Nix. Dylan will easily get the starting role if Flacco does poorly. Ravens, Eagles, Super Bowl, says Brian. I don't know if the Ravens are going to get past the other teams. I feel like the Ravens have been a bit of paper tigers of late. Eagles, I can definitely see them going back. That Eagles squad is pretty stacked. I think Bo Nix will have a great year as well. Nix impressed me last year. I didn't think he was going to adapt to the NFL game very well. Mike says it's going to be Jets Buccaneers Super Bowl. But this play worked well against some of the defenses. I'm stuck here. Gabriel held at 2.5. The argument that Sanders didn't get a fair shot was absurd. Somebody broke down the time to pressure on Gabriel and Sanders, and Gabriel was pressured way sooner. Also, I know you're writing out his first name. I know I don't pronounce it right, Josh, so I usually just call him Sanders. Let's see. You will always be a Bo Nix believer. Have been so since he was drafted. Here's the thing I remember them saying about Bo Nix. And I think I've told you this before, Mike, for anybody that's just engaging in chat, though, is that they kept saying Bo Nix had a weird, slow delivery. And that reminded me of Tebow when Tebow was coming into the NFL. They said, oh, Tebow's got to work on his delivery. His throwing motion is bad. I'm thinking, well, if this guy's got a bad throwing motion in college, what's going to be different in the pros? If he's having too much time to get the ball away, he's going to struggle. But Nix doesn't remind me of Tebow at all, other than playing for the Broncos. Tebow was like a pitcher with his windup. Yeah, Tebow's delivery was funky. I don't watch a lot of college, so I just kind of got scared off of Nix. I'm like, I wouldn't worry about getting Bo Nix. I know some of the Seahawk fans, they've been wanting us to draft a quarterback every year. It's like, yeah, we don't need to go get Bo Nix. Passing touchdown this drive, pass for 15 in 3 plays. Mahomes has 3 kids, Raiders, Chargers, and Broncos, is Brian. Well, I'm rooting for the Raiders this year, because I love Geno. Don't think it was much of a problem. They just don't like Oregon quarterbacks out of college normally, says Mike. They slandered Herbert out of college. They slandered Nix. They slandered Dylan. It's just how it goes. And that'll work out. You've been a Mahomes fan since his college days. Is that why you became a Chiefs fan, Brian? See, Josh says, me neither, but doing it in the Big Ten is a big indicator. Not the reason you became a Kansas City fan. Right, max out the stars there. Don't allow more than 30. Don't allow more than 15 for the bonus star. We've got just over 10 minutes left guaranteed. I'm glad jumped on. I was kind of hesitant. I was thinking, should I just take the day to make videos? And it's been a fun late morning stream. Usually I like to be on earlier before the house wakes up, but the house has been actually very quiet thus far. Ryan, thanks for all the likes. We love the likes on TikTok. Usually we have the like goal for 100,000 cumulatively, and if we hit it, we do a big pack opening. Gonna need to start doing that in Madden, but my Madden squad is behind at the moment, so kind of need to pack and play as we go along. Not quite what we wanted on that defensive lineup. Yeah, good backup, maybe mid-level starter. Yeah, definitely solid for. I thought he was a third rounder, but maybe he was a fourth rounder. Got some pressure. We just didn't get home from the sack. Late third. Did any fairly high selections get waived already that you guys know of in the NFL? Like any third rounders or fourth rounders not make their 53 man? Yeah, I wasn't lined up. McCord got waived out of the fifth. Not too bad. I don't think a fifth rounders necessarily should be a lock, right, to make the roster. GM's probably kicking himself though. It's kind of crazy the amount of all the second rounders that got guaranteed contracts. Man, I'm just having trouble getting a good lineup and getting after this Colts team. And I was not supposed to allow more than 15 for the bonus star. These challenges may be a touch harder than the ones that I was playing. Like the difficulty. That or I'm just stinking it up. Could be both. Alright, let me restart. Alright, I guess we're a minute into 2K. How are you guys doing on 2K this morning? What's your first impression on 2K? If I was streaming it, people would be coming in the chat and asking me that too. Alright, what do you think of 2K? Is it worth buying? Like, bud, server's been up for 1 minute. Calm down. Let me see. Kind of wish I was on it just for the laughs. You've been a Chiefs fan since Alex Smith for Brian. I liked it when you guys had Sonny Bono. Or no, not Sonny Bono. Steve Bono. Way back when. Don't think we got any other big cuts or waves. Hey, nice win, Josh. I saw the big play, and then I had to scan to see if you won or lost. I like that they added the little bot thing to the bots like Nightbot, that they have their own badge. Yeah, third rounders, I wouldn't expect too many third rounders to make a huge impact. If they do, you know, you got a gym or you had an injury that propelled them to the start. The Jaguars have my number on this thing. Oh, I didn't know there was a documentary on it. I did see the leg for Alex Smith somewhat recently. Showed up, a picture showed up in my, I think it showed up in Reddit feed. And it just looks so different compared to his other leg. I broke my right leg when I was 17, both bones in it. I was playing football with my cousins. But I don't think people would notice. Although, when they set the leg, I don't think they set it quite as far as it was supposed to be. Not quite the same, so my gait is just slightly off. But I could only imagine for Smith having all the aches and pains that probably are a part of that. He's lucky to be alive, much less have his leg, much less make it back to the NFL. Yeah, I was really happy for him to get to come back and play, considering all he went through, without even watching the documentary. Just remembering how horrific the injury was. All right, challenge is complete. Too bad he didn't get to start the playoff game against the Bucs. Near fatal leg break. Still coming back was crazy, says Malachi. Yep, it definitely was. Washington was the only team who gave you guys trouble the entire playoffs. Don't allow more than 20 this drive. Don't allow more than 15 in 3 plays. So another defensive stand set of solos here. All right, 5 minutes left. If you're on TikTok, please be sure to follow, or we'll be out of here in 5. More followers means more time. If you got friends showing online, please share the stream with them. And if you're not tapping, you're napping. Hoping to force the fumble and just be done with it. Follow the stream or you'll curse your team to permanent mediocrity, says Mike. The documentary is called Project 11. It is done by E60 for anybody interested. Do you know where I could stream it legally, Josh? I mean, I've been known to turn into a pirate sometimes, but do you know where people should stream it at? So you're a Browns fan. Give us permanent mediocrity, says Josh. Don't allow a touchdown this drive. Don't allow more than 20 on the drive. Oh, I got Hulu, so that's cool. It's on Hulu and Apple TV as far as Josh can tell. I don't think I have Hulu a lot longer. I think I have it for like another month and a half. Disney had a 4-month, $2.99 or something subscription with ads, so I turned it on. The ads aren't really that intrusive on the Disney Plus. Malachi hoping Tank Dell recovers. Me too. Yeah, that was another terrible injury last year. And I can't get there fast enough. Didn't get lined up. See if I can hit stick it free. Nah, he's going to run in. All right, try it again. Challenge failed for your buddy. Josh has what he refers to as the quote-unquote China box. So I'm not good at knowing which services offers what, says Josh. No, me either, Malachi. Yeah, it's exciting to see the big hits and stuff as a fan, but yeah, I don't want to see guys having life-altering things happen to them, you know, just for my entertainment or anybody's entertainment. When the stretcher comes out or the little golf cart, you know, it's, you know, that's the downside of watching football or playing it. Josh says he hates seeing the injuries. He doesn't wish it on anybody, even if they're a bad human. Head, neck, or spine very rough to watch. You guys may remember Ricardo Lockett. He was the intended target on the Seahawks interception in the Super Bowl that Malcolm Butler made the great play on. The next season, he was on punt return, I believe it was, suffered a neck injury, and I think that pretty much wrapped up his career. Thankfully, you know, he's okay. Yeah, Cowboys player got him. Yep. I don't recall it being a dirty play, although I would have to look at it again. I think it was just one of those unfortunate deals where you know, big strong guys running at full speed and he just got the worst of it. Win the game, score a rushing touchdown. All right, and we're in the 2-minute warning of the TikTok stream, so please follow up if you guys haven't. Thanks for the 31 followers. Been a really nice session, considering how late I got on. I think the algorithm likes you to be steady, and I would like to be on like 4 or 5 a.m. Since I'm sleeping through the nights these days. Once my in-laws are back next month, I'll probably get back to doing Demon Hour streams more consistently. I can't remember if I needed to rush it in. Okay, I do. I need to win with a rushing. Hey, what's up, Tyler? How's your day going? See if we can throw down and then rush in. Oh, we got plenty of time on this. It was a huge block. Didn't look dirty, just a lot of power. Yeah, that's sort of how I have a vague memory of it, too. Let's see, JOK is just now back on the Browns sideline watching practice. Seeing those quotes from management like, he has feeling in his extremities and he is speaking is so sad. Yeah, I mean that's the updates we get, right? When we're watching NFL and something like that happens where it's very serious, and that's usually, a great sign. But yeah, it's very sad when you think about it. Like, imagine a guy not having the feeling in his extremities. Older football fans might remember the guy for the Jets. I think his name was Dennis Byrd. I try to remember how the Bird play happened, but I think he just kind of got tripped up, and I thought he fell face first. I remember he ended up getting paralyzed. I think I'm using the right name. 99% sure his name was Dennis Bird. Let's see. Your day's going well. Did some yard work for Tyler. That sounds like a great idea. I should probably get out before it gets too hot. I'm a bit behind on keeping up with the lawn. Need to edge and do some weeding and stuff like that. It's not terrible, but you know how that goes. Get behind on it and then it just ends up super overgrown. I gotta rush it in. We're rushing the wrong way. Browns fans are like, imagine if he comes back. He was looking very good. He's lucky to be walking. He's not returning to the field ever. Yeah, fans just expect these guys to be superhuman because they're so fast and strong. But yeah, you can only break and bend and do so many things. Um, yeah, before your life's in jeopardy, where you just need to say, all right, that's enough, and let me go about trying to have some semblance of a normal life and move away from having the cleats. Well, that kind of worked out great since we scored with just a few seconds in there. Nanya, send us a universe, Nanya, the next time you're going to tell us about the cat bath. The Greg Brooks story is very sad as well. Not quite a football injury, but the program failed him. Malachi, I'm completely out of the loop on Greg Brooks. Doesn't ring a bell for me. Definitely look it up here post stream. Plan to finish this one up. If I have any packs, I'll open them for you guys, and then we'll send out the raid. I wonder if I have any friends that are streaming the new 2K game on Twitch platform. If so, we'll raid them. Since it's new and exciting, right? Kind of want to see what it's about. See, I see LeBrad is on. I see Flick is on. I'm gonna see if Flick has his camera on. Not that he has to, but probably makes for a more engaging stream. I'm sure LeBrad will have his on. Flick doesn't, so we'll raid LeBrad here in a minute. Oh, E-Train's on. E-Train will give you guys a good stream. I'll raid E-Train. E-Train was excellent 2K player years ago. Sure, he's still decent. It's a bit wild how casual we are generally as football fans about injuries. Like, oh dang it, quarterback has a torn Achilles, almost like a poor me thing. Yeah, it's very funny how people think about it, how it affects them. They don't get to watch them on Sunday. It hurts your chances at winning the playoff games or having a deep run, and you're not thinking about, yeah, this guy's going to have his leg operated on and things like that. Not that you don't think about it, but like in general, just the way, they're almost treated like cattle or something, which shouldn't be the case. Even if they're making all the money, right? Like, still somebody out there getting smashed around. I got a You Mad badge. Also, they botched his surgery, causing strokes, and now he's disabled. He's suing LSU, the hospital, because the doctors misdiagnosed his brain tumor as vertigo. Man, that does sound terrible. Hope he can recover his health, and I hope he gets a huge payout from LSU. I'm going to send out the raid to E-Train right now on Twitch. And I'll see you guys on YouTube and TikTok again tomorrow. My intention to be on earlier. We'll be going Friday night into Saturday morning, usually a good time to stream. And then we'll have our weekend streams. We'll have some baseball content, probably cycle back to Madden Sunday. And then Monday I have the rodeo watch along. So hope you guys will come in and we'll do some bronc busting together.